we have body, and then our brain. So the second one is our brain. And when we talk about our brain, we talk about some tough emotions sometimes. We can be happy, which is awesome when we're happy. Sometimes we're sad, or sometimes we're really nervous. And working through those tough emotions, yoga can help us with all of that. And then the last part is our breath. So when we talk about your body, brain, and breath. So when we talk about our breath and breathing, we have breaths to wake us up, and we have breaths to calm us down and ground us. And that's how we're going to start class today. So if everyone, so when you were little, you went to crisscross applesauce. Can we go to crisscross applesauce? So I'm sitting on a yoga bolster. So my crisscross applesauce looks a little bit different than yours, so I can see you. I'm constantly moving my screen because that's what we do in yoga with sitting and standing, and that's okay too. So when we talk about breathing, we have to get into our mindful body. And this is a great place to practice. So when we're at our desk ready for school, we can get into our mindful body as well. So with our crisscross applesauce, I see so many people getting in it, and this looks wonderful. Our hands go on our knees, and now our back goes really tall. Yeah, so when we do that, we can take our deep breath from there. So just like last time, I brought my breathing ball because it helps kind of explain what our lungs do with our air. So from here, we're going to breathe in, and our lungs get really big, just like our breathing ball. And then we breathe out, and our lungs get small. So let's do 2 more breaths, just like that. Breathing in and breathing out. And again, we're going to breathe in and breathe out. I love taking deep breaths in the morning, especially because it helps ground me. Maybe you could share how you feel. If you want to, thumbs up means we're doing awesome. Thumbs in the middle means we're doing okay. And thumbs down means not so good. And you can beat any of those places, totally real, all of them. I see some thumbs up, that's good. Okay is fine. If you're here, we just need some courage to work through to get to here. It's all right. Courage and bravery, and that's what we learn in yoga as well. Okay, very beautiful. I see some great thumbs. All right, let's get started. So after we do some deep breaths, we start to move a little bit. So we're going to start to stretch. So we're just taking our head to the side. So we're stretching out this part of our neck. Yes. So now whatever head, you have your head to the side, you're going to put your hand on your head and just gently, just a nice little gentle tug, not hard. We're gentle with our body. We honor our body. Oh, very good. And then we're just going to sit up tall. Let's go to the other side. So this little stretch helps us stretch out all of these muscles back here. So when we're sitting at a desk, starting to learn, sometimes we need to relax these muscles because they start to have some tension in them. Oh, beautiful job. You're great listeners. All right. So now let's sit up tall. We're going to take our hands to peace pose, take them to the sky. And now we put one hand on our knee. So here's my knee. And then the other hand twist. So we're looking behind us. So even this pose can be done on a chair if you were at a desk. And then from here, we're going to take both hands back up to the sky. We take it to our opposite knee, and then we go and we twist the other way. We're taking a nice deep twist. Twists are very important. I see some twisting going on. What a good job. All right. And now we're going to swing back. So now we're going to put our legs straight out in front of us. I'm hopping back to my yoga mat. So hang on because I'm on a bolster. So I'm going to move back a little bit. All right. So here we are with our toes to the sky, and we're sitting up really tall. And from here, we're going to take a stretch. This is called staff pose. And from here, we tickle our knees. And then we tickle our shins. And then who can reach for their toes? Who can reach the whole way? We're all made different. We're all gonna look different. So sometimes if we need to bend our knees a little bit, that's okay. We can do that. I see it. Very good. And now we're gonna come up and sit up tall. We take one foot and it's gonna go to the side of our leg. So it kind of looks like a number 4. So it's just right here to the side, and we sit up tall, and we're again gonna reach for our leg, our toe. So we reach for our knee, we can tickle our knee. Then we tickle our shins. Who can reach the whole way to their foot? Who can do that? This is called nose to knee pose. Who can take their nose to their knee? Oh, I see, good stuff. Very nice, everyone. And then come up and sit up tall. And the leg that has the bend, you see, I'm tracing that leg with my finger. The leg that has the bend, I bring it up and I rock it like a little baby. Oh, this opens up our hip in the bottom. And even in this pose, and it's kind of silly, but we're in kids yoga and we're supposed to be silly, we could say, thank you, foot, because our foot takes us everywhere we need to go. We could say, thank you, I promise to take care of you. Very good. Good job, everyone. And then let's take that foot down, take our knee to the sky, and now we just send that leg down our mat. We can give everything a little shake. All right, good job. So now we're going to go to the other side. We take our other foot, the bottom of our foot goes to the side of our leg, and we're sitting up very tall, which sometimes is kind of hard. And then we tickle one knee, we tickle our shin, we reach the whole way down to our toes. Maybe our nose goes to our knee, and we reach down a little bit. Oh, okay, I see some work. Good job. And then we gently sit up tall. And then the leg that has the bend, the one that I'm tracing, all right, we bring that one up and we're gonna rock it like a little baby. Yes, opening up the back of our hip here. And we could say, thank you, foot. You take me to the library and to the playground and to the store and back. I promise to take care of you. Very good. All right, so from here, we take that leg down, have our knee go to the sky, and send it down our mat. And we give everything a shake. Everything gets to shake out a little bit. All right, so now, good job. I like your shakes. Okay, let's swing our legs around. And now we're on our knees. So this is our knee. And we're sitting up tall. This is called hero pose. Who knew that being on your knees was called hero pose? So now we take our hands down to the mat and we're on our hands and knees. So today we're gonna do our cats and our cows. And if you wanna meow and moo, you can, but you don't have to. So we round our back over, and this is our cat pose. So our back is nice and round. Right? So this is good for our spine. This is called spinal flexion. And then we arch our back into cow pose. Yes, spinal extension. So when we're here, it helps our spine move in all different ways, which keeps it very healthy. So again, let's round that back over, and this is our cat pose. And if you want to meow, you can. And our meow pose or cat pose. And then we arch our back into cow pose. And then from there, our belly goes very strong. And we're taking one leg straight back behind us. And then we bend that knee into tiger pose. Oh, very good. So this is the beginnings of tiger pose. And then from there, let's straighten that leg right back out and go back down to our knee. All right, let's go to the other side. We take one leg straight out behind us, and our belly is in very strong. And we bend that knee into the beginnings of tiger pose. Yes, very good. And then we straighten our leg back out and we bring it down. And then we curl our toes under, lift our hips to the sky, and now we're in downward dog. My favorite pose ever. Very good. Your downward dogs look really nice. In our downward dogs today, we're going to stretch one leg up to the sky, Give everything a nice big stretch. Yes. And then we take that leg down to the ground, and then let's lift the other leg, sending that leg up to the sky, and then bringing it down. And then we walk our feet forward, and we're gonna roll up super tall. So I changed my screen. You can stay there. Hang on a minute. All right. So today I brought a bunch of yoga cards with me. So this is called Yoga for Classrooms. And this is from Lisa Flynn. And she gave me permission to use these. She's a great lady who makes yoga cards. So this is called Mountain Pose. So all of us, let's try to go into Mountain Pose together. All right. So our feet are on the ground. Our palms are forward. Yes, our belly button is in. We have a rainbow under our chin. We have a crown on our head, and we stand nice and tall. Very good. So from here, we're going to roll our shoulders up and breathe in. And then we breathe out as they go down. Very good. This helps us maybe at the beginning of the day while you're at your desk. Breathe in and then breathe out. We're going to do one more. Breathe in and breathe out. Good job. The next thing that we're going to do is called conductor breath. So conductor breath is also known as the breath of joy. This breath makes me smile. Let's see if it can make you smile too. All right, so hang on. So here we go. We're going to stand up tall, and we're going to breathe in and bring our arms to the front. And then we're going to breathe in again and bring our arms to the side. And then again, our last breathe in, we breathe in, bring our arms up, and then we breathe out, and then bring our arms the whole way behind us. Oh, very good. Let's go again. Here we go. Breathe in, and breathe in, and breathe in, and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, and breathe in, and breathe in. Breathe out. Oh my goodness, who's smiling? That breath makes me so happy. I'm smiling. I like to do that breath. That makes me very happy. So we are going to go into Warrior 2, and then we're going to go into Triangle. All right? So let's give these a try. So let's stand up tall on our mat or on our floor. Take our hands to our hips. And we're going to go long ways, so sideways. And the toe that is in front is going to face front. We bend that knee. So I have one knee that has a bend, one leg that is straight. And then we bring our arms out. So you freeze there. I'm just going to move my camera down so you can see my legs a little bit better. Okay, so here's our Warrior 2. Oh, I like our Warrior 2s. Warrior 2s can give us some confidence. So let's take a great big breath in Warrior 2. Now we go into Triangle. So we straighten our front leg, make our ribs move over our knee. We take one hand to the ground or to our ankle, and the other one goes to the sky. And this is Triangle. Oh, I see some great triangle poses. Very, very nice. Good work, everyone. You catch on very fast. All right, so from our triangle pose, all we have to do is bend that front knee, and we're back to our Warrior 2. And then from there, let's just go back up to Mountain Pose, just like we started. You got it. What good listening. All right, let's go to the other side. Hands go to our hips. And then we're going to go long ways on our mat. Our front foot faces to the front, and then we bend our knee. So I'm going to move over here. So you stay there, and let me move this way so you can see me. So this leg has a bend. This leg is straight, and we bring it out nice and long in a Warrior 2. We can look over those front hands, the ones that I'm wiggling right here. We can breathe in and breathe out. Very nice. And then we straighten our front leg. Take our ribs over our knee. One hand goes down, one hand goes up. Triangle pose. Oh my goodness, very nice. You guys are pros at this. Very good. And then we return back to our warrior two. And then we're going back to mountain pose. All right. So from here, we're going to do something called a flying bird breath. So we bring our arms to the sky with an inhale. And then we exhale, bring them down. And again, we're going to bring them up with an inhale. And exhale, bring them down. We have one more. Here we go. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Beautiful. Now we're going to go to something called eagle pose. Now, eagle pose is good for when you have a test. So who gets nervous when they take a test? I do. I still get nervous when I take a test. So yes, eagle pose helps us focus. So it helps us focus our eyes and our body. All right. So let me teach you eagle pose. So we stand up tall. All right. The first thing we're going to do is bend both knees. So we're going to go into chair pose. So here's both knees with a bend. So I'll turn to the side so you can see. All right. So both knees have a bend. All right. And then let's stand up tall. Today, we're going to just take our hands across our shoulders like this. Right? And where we're going to look is going to be really important. So find one thing in your room, wherever you are, that you're going to look at and focus on, laser focus with your eyes. All right? So here we go. We're going to bend both knees, laser focus. I am looking at a light switch in my room and my eyes don't go off of it. I press one foot into the floor, the other one crosses over, and it's a balance pose. And I'm squeezing those legs tight, and I'm focusing on that light switch, and I'm not looking at anything else. Oh, very good. And sometimes we get wobbly. Yes, I saw some wobbles. That's all right. You put your foot down, and you get back on the horse. You just go back to eagle pose. All right, so I'm going to look again. Oh, I'm looking at that light switch. You got it. And then we come on down, just as mindful as when we came up. And let's give it a good wiggle. Just wiggle it all out. Yeah, good job. I like your wiggles. Okay, so let's stand up tall. Let's go to the other side. Cross our hands. Bend our knees into chair pose. We're looking at one thing, whatever it is you're going to look at. Press one foot into the ground, and then we cross our other leg over. And this is eagle pose, helping with focus. Oh, I see some good work. Now, the beauty of being at home is if this is just too much, you can hold on to something. Go ahead and hold on to whatever you need. If you need a little help, which is fine, go ahead and do it. You can do your eagle pose that way. Very good. Okay, I see good work. And then let's come out. And once again, let's see some wiggles. All right. Yeah, wiggling things out and then freezing is really important, actually, because if you feel movement and you know what stillness is. All right, so we're moving on to star pose. Star pose. I know. Oh, I see some great people, great things with star. And then we're going to do something called washing machine. All right, so let's start in star. All right, very good. Star pose, one of my favorite poses. So from here, I have my knees have a soft bend, so that's why you see me bounce a little bit. And then I take one hand to the ground and one to the sky, taking a great big twist. So it's called a thoracic twist. Very good, you've got it. And then I swing that arm up, and then I'm gonna bring the other hand down. And then now I can even reach up and try to tickle the sky a little bit. I like to do it once in a while. Get my fingers all moving too. And then from there, I swing those arms up, and now I bend into goddess pose. Yep, let's count backwards. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I bring my arms down. So now I'm going to go into washing machine. So washing machine, I'm just going back and forth, but I'm going slowly, like I'm in gentle cycle. So there's a couple things of why we do this. So I'm making sure I'm tapping my arm across my body, making sure I tap it because I'm going across my midline. So reaching across our midline is really important because it wires our two parts of our brain together. So my washing machine goes back and forth and back and forth. Good job. So please keep going and I'll tell you why we do washing machine. Washing machine helps us calm down. So sometimes when we get really excited, sometimes it's a good excitement and sometimes it turns into something like, well, maybe we have too much energy or maybe we just are kind of angry. So washing machine slowly helps our nervous system slow down. So slow rhythmic movement helps us slow down. So if you can remember this one, so if you need to slow down at any point, go into washing machine. It's a great place to be. Okay, so now I feel like I'm slowing down a little bit and I think it's time for us to sit down a little. So I take my hands to the sky with a great big inhale and then I sit down on my mat. Good job. My knees are in front of me and my hands go underneath. Let's go to a quick boat before we rest. So we can bring one leg up and then bring it down. And then we can bring the other leg up. And maybe we can bring both legs. If not, that's okay. You can just do one leg. Whatever works. Here we are. Maybe you want to let go. Yes, I see some boats. Good. It's good for our abdominal muscles to have boat pose. Good job. And then from there, we're just taking our legs down in front and our hands go behind. And we're just going to swish back and forth. Side to side. So these are called wind washers. So it's kind of like when we did washing machine. So it just kind of helps us slow down a little bit. If we ever need a little tool for our toolbox, and that's what yoga is, a lot of tools for our toolbox, we can start to slow down. All right. So from here, if you can go back to your crisscross applesauce, all right, and I am going to show you a breath. So I'm going to move up a little bit. So this is called countdown to calm. All right. So countdown to calm is a great way, just like you said, to calm ourselves down. So I'm going to use my hands to count, my fingers to count. If you don't want to use your fingers, you don't have to. You can just breathe. Okay. So it goes like this. We're going to go with breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we breathe out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a great big breath in. Very good. So usually at the end of class, we have resting pose. And I'm going to let you do that when we turn the cameras off. And then you can rest as much as you want and you won't have to be woken up. But what I wanted to share with you is one more thing. And this is called a calm down jar. Has anybody ever seen a calm down jar before? You might have. Yeah. So my calm down jars, I have a whole bunch of these and I shake them up, right? So they have glitter in them, right? So when you use a calm down jar, and you might have an empty bottle at home and some glitter, it's glitter glue and warm water and other glitter in it. The world is better with glitter, right? So as you can see, the glitter's starting to settle a little bit. It's getting more green here and a little more blue here, and it will start to divide. So the reason we use calm down jars is all those glitters in there, all that sparkle are like our thoughts. So sometimes we have tons and tons of thoughts and they go through our head and they kind of race through our head and sometimes they don't stop. And it's like, I really would just like my brain to calm down. So what happens is, as we watch a calm down chart and we watch the glitter settle to the bottom, it's like our thoughts in our head settling to the bottom too. So as you can see, they're starting to settle even more. So I like to, if I was in a group, I put my calm down jar in front of my mat. I lay on my belly. And then what I do is I have two fists and I just sit there and I watch my calm down jar. Right? Yeah, that's exactly how I do it, but on my belly. Very good. So that's the end of yoga class for today. And I brought my chime with me, right? I love using a chime. So it's basic, it's called mindful listening. So I'm gonna ring the bell, and then if I can see you, raise your hand when the sound goes away. So if I can't see you, that's okay. It's all right, it's all good. So I'm gonna set it down right here on my table, right? And then I'm gonna ring the bell. Let's see if we can still hear it just a little bit longer. I know through Zoom it sounds a little different. Yeah, now it's starting to go away. So when it completely goes away, we raise our hands. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. So that means my hand is up. All right, so let's do this again, right? And we're gonna take a deep breath as we do it, all right? So here we go. Let's breathe again. Very good. What good listeners. That was just wonderful. Thank you so much for coming to yoga class today. I hope you enjoyed it. How do you feel now? If you want to share, can you share with your thumbs on how you're feeling now? I see some thumbs up. Good job. Okay, yeah, it's all so real. Well, thank you so much for coming today. Have a wonderful day. Try to get outside a little bit today, and I am going to hand it over back to Mr. Sheik.
Thank you, Miss Fields. That was awesome.
You're
I think
welcome.
I'm going to have to incorporate the washing machine in my everyday life.
Washing machine, it is amazing. You can feel your whole nervous system go down. It's great.
So thank you so much for everyone else that joined us. It was nice for the people who were on camera. I was able to see how you guys are doing some of the moves, and it made me feel a little better because I was struggling a little bit too, especially with the equal pose. So it was nice to know that we were all in the same boat.
It's a hard one.
Now, just a reminder, we are recording this. I will post it on YouTube and our Facebook. If you want to watch it again and go through the lesson again with Miss Fields, you can. Also, I'm going to put in chat our link to our other summer camp sessions, which has now been updated for the next couple weeks. You can click on that, sign up. That's also where you will find our passport. So that way you can print that out and fill it out, or you can fill it out right on your computer and send it in for a prize. One other thing I wanted to add is our YouTube channel link, which I want to add here in chat as well. That's where we have a bunch of videos about PA Virtual, but we have videos specifically about summer camp. If you look for summer camp, you'll click on it there. You can see Mrs. Fields' first lesson, as well as you can see some of the other stuff we've done. The lesson we did with the Pittsburgh Zoo, the lesson we did with the High Point Cafe that teaches everyone how to make brownies, and there's a recipe there as well. So I just want you guys to have fun for the rest of the day. Enjoy being relaxed. I hope you really enjoyed this. Do, if you can, get some sunlight, get outside, enjoy your Tuesday. And just a reminder, tomorrow, our gym teacher, Mr. Stonebracker, is going to be teaching us a little bit about some track and field activities. The Summer Olympics were supposed to be this year, and they got pushed back with everything going on. But he's going to teach us some activities about that, as well as Thursday, we're going to go back to the York Revolution Stadium, and we're going to hang out with Cannonball Charlie and their mascot downtown, and we're going to fire off a cannon. So that should be a lot of fun. And our teacher, Mrs. Mary Ellen Moore, is going to do her second lesson on American Sign Language, so that should be a lot of fun too. Feel free to sign up, bring your friends. If you have any questions, I will stick around by all means. But if not, have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.